Okay, let's see. Discard one.
Okay.
What else?
No
What else?
No
Let's see.
problem.
Tap here. Discard 2.
2. Oh, okay. I guess we keep this.
Yep. I think I'm gonna pass the turn now to you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Sure. Okay. Upkeep, draw 1. Let's see.
Before your main phase, I'm gonna go
What?
ahead and tap down and discard 2.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Got him! Cue the intro. Welcome back to the channel today, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. It was a lot harder to make than I thought and a lot more awkward to make than I thought, but it was a lot of fun. But like the intro was kind of alluding to, today's deck is going to revolve all around hand hate and discarding your opponent's entire hand as fast as possible and just doing annoying toxic things. Today's deck revolves around Rakdos. So before we get started though and jump into the deck and break it down and talk about the deck and the cards inside the deck and getting to the gameplay footage, which is awesome, by the way. I think we go 100% with this deck. Very, very powerful. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so because we are on the road to 1,000 and we are so close. You guys are absolutely smashing it and I can't thank you guys enough for that, and I really do appreciate it. Also, if you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every single time we post a video, which is typically at least twice a week, if not 3 times a week. So make sure you're notified so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, links in the description below to the Twitch where we go live every single Wednesday. We got a really nice Discord. It's kind of growing and starting to pop off a little bit, and we got a really cool community where we kind of bounce ideas off of each other for different decks and things like that. But I think that wraps up all the housekeeping, and let's jump into the deck. All right. Like I said, this revolves strictly around hand hate. So I wanted to make another Rakdos deck, and I wanted it to be Rakdos Sacrifice. And it started out with just pure Rakdos Sacrifice and ended up with me not just doing sacrificial things, but also really attacking our opponent's hand. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually gear this towards more of hand hate than I am going to be to sacrifice. But we've got a healthy split here. So basically what I mean by sacrifice, what we're going to be trying to accomplish here is getting down things like Woe Strider, which we have 4 of. And Woe Strider allows us to sacrifice any creature on the battlefield at any time, which is awesome. Most creatures revolve around you tapping them down, which means if they come in with summoning sickness, you have to wait an entire turn, and if that creature doesn't survive, then you can't actually perform the sacrifice. But this can hit the battlefield and start sacrificing things immediately. What does that mean for us? That means we play Woe Strider, Claim the Firstborn, 4 mana. Not only did we get down a Woe Strider and an 0/1 goat token, and we have ability to scry, but now we just stole one of our opponent's creatures, and not only are we going to attack with it, but after we attack with it, we're going to sacrifice it with Woe Strider. Another way that we can sacrifice things, a much more fun and clean way to sacrifice things, is Village Rites. If we steal our opponent's things with Claim the Firstborn and we actually Village Rites on it, we get to draw 2 cards, which is, I mean, what more value can you get out of a 1-drop than, you know, destroying your opponent's creature and drawing 2 cards off of it? I don't see any better value in any card out there right now. So if you can pull that combo off, it's actually really, really strong. This is kind of the pair that I really wanted to revolve the deck around when we first started, and I really wanted to try to implement that Woe Strider. But then we got into some other things that revolved more into discard. I wanted Kroxa, of course, because Kroxa recurs from the graveyard, and Kroxa does incredible things, and it really helps against that rogues matchup, which everybody's trying to compete with at the moment. And so Kroxa obviously is a 4 of in the deck. It's a very powerful card right now in the meta. So I thought to myself, why not keep that hand hate going? Let's see what we can do with that. So I threw in 4 Duresses. Seems kind of odd. Duress doesn't always hit, but for the most part, every deck is running some sort of spell. There's no pure creature aggro decks anymore. Even aggro decks are running Embercleaves. They're running, Henges. So most of the time, you're going to hit something with Duress. You will whiff. It's going to happen, but it's just a simple 1-drop. Quick out of the gate. See if you can find out what your opponent's doing. Really set up your strategies a little bit better. So Duress, I think, is a really strong card in the meta right now, especially because it only costs 1 to play. And it's a really easy way to fill up your graveyard to bring things back down the road. Then we have 3 Heartless Acts just to kind of manage the board. 4 Mire Tritons to help fill up the graveyard, and it's also a really nice body for matchups with big bulky creatures that are trying to come in and smash your face. Mire Triton makes you think twice about doing anything, and it's, like I said, a nice way to fill up the graveyard. So very good card there. Really synergizes as well. Another way we have to you know, remove things out the battlefield is Elspeth's Nightmare. This card has been really strong in the meta currently because it exiles your opponent's graveyard. So if you run into a mirror matchup of some sort, or people are playing out of the graveyard for any, you know, certain type of you know, deck that they may have that has reoccurrence or something like that with a Lurrus matchup, or even I've been running into cycling again recently, it exiles their opponent's graveyard, which is probably the strongest part about this, but being able to also attack your opponent's hand, which is great. And then here's my favorite card. I'm actually going to up this to 4 at some point, but Inscription of Ruin is my absolute favorite card. This card got played against me a couple times, and it's a 3-drop, mill your opponent's hand 2 cards, discard 2 cards. So I think that's super great value. It really disrupts your opponent's play. If you can start off with the Duress and then, you know, go into straight into an Inscription on turn 3, your opponent's gonna really be upset, and it's really gonna start messing with their game plan and their flow and their tempo, which I love. And if you get this late game, even better, you can start, you know, doing all kinds of things. It also destroys a creature. It also returns target creature card from the battlefield. I'm sorry, it returns a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield, and it destroys a creature. So if you can kick this and do all 3, it's pretty fantastic. It can actually end the game if you're able to kick it. But up next we have Liliana, another card that I really want to up to 3 if possible in this deck, maybe even cut down to Rankle. But Liliana was fantastic. Being able to ultimate Liliana, there's no coming back from that. So being able to ultimate her is just, I mean, in any matchup really, it's so good because we could just start grabbing creatures from graveyards and throwing them onto the battlefield over and over and over, and it's unstoppable. There's nothing our opponent can do if we ultimate this. It's GG's. It's a very powerful ultimate, but what's great about it is along the way, if you're behind, you can -3 on this and kill a creature. If you're ahead, just keep discarding your opponent's cards out of their hand, discarding cards, never allowing them to come back from, you know, 1 to 2 cards in hand, which is all we can ask for. Because what you guys need to know is our deck, even if we're discarding cards, it's fine. We're discarding things like Kroxa, we're discarding things like Woe Strider, and we want to fill up our graveyard anyway. So we keep filling up our graveyard, and we just keep replaying these 2 cards over and over and over again, and our opponent can never stabilize, which is awesome. And then we got Rankle, of course, because Rankle is the king of just, you know, toxicity. It mills cards from our opponent's hands. It, you know, sacrifices creatures, and you can draw cards off of this, which I am a huge hater of. I will never ever draw cards off Rankle. It's just not my style. I enjoy drawing cards, of course, but never at the cost of giving my opponent cards. And especially in a deck like this where you don't really need cards, you just need cards in the graveyard to do things. Again, one of the most powerful decks I've played in recent times. I've been grinding this deck actually a lot. After the video was over and I recorded it, I grinded it all the way through to Diamond, so we just hit Diamond with this deck. I highly recommend this if you guys enjoy this video to, you know, absolutely craft this one, because this is a winner of you know, it's one of the better decks I've made for sure. Don't forget to run 4 Fabled Passages just because it helps fill the graveyard as well, and then a couple Castle Locthwains to help you draw cards. But I think that's it. That's the deck in a nutshell. Let's get into the gameplay footage. I hope you guys really enjoy this one, and then at the end we'll come back and break it all down for you and talk about some things we'll change. I kind of already did, but we can actually go into depth about it a little bit more. So stick around for that, and I'll see you guys at the end. Peace. All right, here we go. We are playing what I like to call Out of the Yard. This one is going to be a blast to play. I know we just did Rakdos, but this one in particular is going to be a little bit different than the Rakdos we saw before. The last Rakdos I played was basically an aggro style deck. This one here more focuses on attacking our opponent's hand, which is a lot more fun, if you ask me. It's a lot more fun. Definitely going to keep this. The land is really slow, but the hand is fire. All right, let's go ahead and get into our opponent's hand here and see what they're up to. All right. Hopefully they got some spell action here. What do we got? No, it's all creatures, huh? Okay. All right, at least we know what we're up against now. Woe Strider paired with Claim. Oof. It's a fire combination if you ask me. Solemn comes down, gets another land. They are ramping fast. Now this fight a creature whenever destroy target artifact. Okay, whenever enter battlefield fights. Yeah, fight. So if they fight my Mire Triton, they can be in a lot of trouble actually. All right, end turn. That kind of seems to maybe be our Achilles heel if we run into opponents with really large creatures. It might actually be pretty difficult for us to handle. I don't think I really teched for that, but we'll see. Well, I didn't expect them to be able to get the Titan Ape down already. That was pretty quick. Another one. Okay, not bad. Not bad, and it's playable with the claim on this turn. So that's kind of good. But do we want to play that now? Yeah, I guess we do, huh? Because... yeah, we want to play this now. Ah, shoot. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to think out loud here while I'm talking, but it's a little bit tough. So basically what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to grab this Claim the Firstborn. I'm going to kill their... ooh, almost... okay, perfect. I'm going to kill their Elysian here. How do I want to do this? Oh, I got mana now. The Elysian gives me mana. That's actually sick. All right, let's go ahead and do this. This was a happy accident. This is what Bob Ross would call a happy accident. We'll sacrifice it. I was going to sacrifice it with the Woe Strider, but that's even better. Let's go ahead and end our turn now. And now the next play, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get Rankle down, go over the top and have him sacrifice a creature. I know they're going to sacrifice a Solemn, but we can sacrifice our creatures right here, which can reoccur and all kinds of fun things can happen. The Ruin is awesome here because we can get into our opponent's hand even more. I don't like that they have the Garuda. Okay. We'll just do this. That kind of seemed like a waste, if we're being honest. No more land. All right, the Garuda goes into the hand. I'll take this trade, actually. That'll actually streamline what I'm trying to do here. So now Rankle comes down, we go in, and we actually will kill the ape this time, so. Happy to make that exchange all day long. Let's get down, get in there for the 3, and we're gonna make them discard a card and sacrifice a creature. We'll throw away our Duress. It seems to be kind of useless at the moment, so we'll throw away our Duress, which only powers up our graveyard to get back a Woe Strider. Garuda comes down, sure. Oh man, they could take anyone, huh? Let me see this. Let me reread this. Enters battlefield. Each player mills 4 cards. Put a creature card. Okay, that stinks. That stinks. But you know what? We get. I think we get more benefit out of that than they did. We get to play that again. So let's go ahead and play it outright. We'll sacrifice this, and this. So Kroxa comes down as a 6/6. They discard a card. And we're sitting pretty good here. I wish one of these was a swamp. Not that it would matter in this situation, but that's too much red for us, if I'm being completely honest. Solemn comes down, which is essentially another card draw soon. I do believe we're stabilizing, though. This is going to make our opponent lose the rest of their hand, and we're both going to be on the draw here. Okay. I would encourage them to swing in with the Garuda. That would be nice. Then we could block and then just replay Kroxa. Nope, they don't. Okay. Claim the Firstborn. Okay, we could take that. Can we play both? We sure can. Let's do that. We'll play the Woe Strider. And then we will claim the Thassa's Oracle and then kill it. Let's get a scry out of it. It's not the end of the world. I don't think we need it. That'd be silly to keep. All right, I do need more black sources, but that would be a little bit silly, I think. No attacks, end turn. Opponent still had a card in hand, though. I would have liked to gotten rid of that, but I can't chance swinging in with Kroxa, because if they choose not to block and just take the 6 or the 9, they're coming back with 6 to my face, and I can't afford that. Not a lot of cards in my graveyard, so I can't exactly block with the Woe Strider and then recast it. That's not ideal. All right, we're in a really good spot now. We're in a really good spot now. So, how do we want to do this? Trying to think of the best way to play this. I don't think there's anything that's worth it. Like, I could bring back the Mire Triton, but that doesn't seem like a very good play, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, it could be a decent play. We can get more in the yard and then maybe be able to cast another Woe Strider. I suppose that's not terrible. Yeah, I suppose that's not terrible. And then I could just throw this away to the yard as well, just to make sure our Woe Strider is able to come back. We can already come back, actually. We're going to hang on to that. We have a lot of bodies, and we have a Death Toucher, so I'm going to go ahead and go in here. I'm going to go in here, start putting some pressure on. That's good. And then actually it gives us a reason, too, to use our Duress, because our opponent's going to draw a card here. And if we can Duress here on the end step and actually hit something, that'd be really great. Wish I could hit it, but I can't. All right, that's a problem, though. That's probably, it's probably the worst possible card I could have seen them draw. Oh, man. Here comes a Garuda bounce. Okay. He doubled down on the old gods, huh? Well, that stinks. I honestly don't even remember what Nylea does. Reveal top card of your library. If it is a creature card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into the graveyard. Okay, resolve. At least they didn't attack, so we're no trouble of actually dying here. Oh, they got a Rankle. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. That's the worst possible card they could have got. All right, let's kill this. That's just that's unfortunate. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw. Oh, Claim the Firstborn. That couldn't have been a better card. Wait, what? No, oh, converted mana cost. Oh no, I thought it was power. Shoot, I thought that was power. Okay, well, at least we can still be putting pressure on our opponent. I haven't played Claim. I mean, I played it once recently, but I never really played before that. Let's put the pressure on. A lot of damage coming through here. Really threatening lethal. Making our opponent have to make a decision here. Alright, well, that was a mistake. I honestly didn't think about that kind of blocking. Whoops. Oh, well, we take 3 here. We're probably going to have to sacrifice a creature, which is not that big a deal. We'll take the goat. And then we'll swing it again, and then we should have a lethal. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know why I swung in there. That was silly. If our opponent does that same bounce, though, and they actually pull out another Rankle, that would be... Actually, it's legendary. They can only have 1 on the field. I don't know. What would they hit? What kind of creatures are they? If they run if they hit a Kogla, that could be bad. That could be really bad. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yep, I figured that was going to be the case. Garuda does not have trample, so I'm not worried about that. Let's just block, and then we'll sacrifice the token. Man, sacrifice decks require a little bit more finesse than I'm used to. Heartless Act, not bad. Not bad. Oh, you know what though? We're not even gonna get it because they're gonna mill. Discards a card. I'm fine with that. Yeah. But you know what's great though? Keeping Heartless Act on top there, it just means one less card that is potentially a creature, you know? They got a Woe Strider. Wow. Wait a minute. Did they hit another one? Alright, well, we'll just keep playing the song and dance over and over again. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The play lines here are a little bit more confusing than normal. Can they get any card out of any graveyard? Each player mills 4 cards, put a creature card. Oh no, it had to be milled, so they actually hit another Rankle. That's actually nuts. That's crazy. Alright, so if we can survive this next turn though, which I'm sure we can, then we'll be fine. Alright, perfect. We killed the Rankle. Gyruda's gonna bounce again. Hopefully they don't hit another Rankle. That would be so savage. Another Garuda. They're legendary though, so yeah, they're gonna have to bounce one back. But they get to do this. They get to do this little trick twice. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. They're gonna get a Kroxa to hit, or they can go. Okay, they went for Lotus Cobra. Interesting. I guess they just want more bodies out there, but not a whole lot they can do though, because they're gonna have to kill me this turn, otherwise they die. All right, well, we all learn, right? We're all learning. We're all learning together. This is a brand new deck for me. We're all learning together. That's not a creature, so we'll keep it on top. This is just a very odd matchup. I'm playing a deck that I'm not comfortable with. I'm going against a deck I've never seen before. So we're bound to make these mistakes. Okay. Gonna bounce that, all right. Let's see what they hit. Are we being close to milled? No, we're not too close to being milled here. Oh, they got themselves an Unchained. But that still isn't good enough. They don't have the mana to fight anything, so we just win. GG's. Even if I didn't draw that card, I still would have won, because I would have played another Kroxa from the bin and dealt 3 that way. So, well, GG's, we got the W. I'm going to be a little reluctant to play this on YouTube because of all the misplays and all the confusion I had, but you know what? I'm still going to do it so you guys can learn from it. Be sure to learn from it. Try not to make fun of me too much, and I hope you enjoyed that one. All right, and we're back. Game number 2. That first one was a little bit rough. We know it was a little rough. I never claimed to be some magic god. I'm not like competitive play or nothing. Oh, it just sucks, because that's the downside to playing a new deck all the time, you know? Like, you're just constantly trying to relearn and get comfortable with something on the fly. Sometimes you embarrass yourself. We won the game though, so I'm pretty happy with it, but just not happy with how we played. Could have been a lot better. All right, put a 1/1 counter on our target creature, then double the number of 1/1s. Okay, that's pretty dang good to get with the serpent, isn't it? All right, so we're playing a mutate game here. Definitely want to get the inscription going here, so our opponent has to discard 2 cards. It's gonna be hard to hit him with another Duress. That's back to back where our Duress has not been solid, huh? It's a little bit unfortunate. I needed that land. I was worried about that. I'm like, if I play this Triton and I freaking hit a red land, I'm gonna be pretty upset. And there it was. I might have to Village Rites this just to try to hit a land. Unfortunately, that happens often. And we hit a claim too, huh? Which would have been really good against the serpents. Let's see if they block. I don't think they will. Interesting, they do block. Well, I was gonna Village Rites either way because I really need to hit the mana. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and then just draw. All right, we did hit mana, not the one we needed, but there's another Mire Triton for you. I was hoping to get an additional 2 little damage in there. I was hoping the opponent would be scared of the Death Touch, let it go through, and then I was going to sacrifice it. Either way, we ended with the same result. It just they have 2 more life. No blocks. That's fine. What are the odds that they missed their land drop? Probably pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. That's the worst, man. It is the worst when you miss land drops, or when you keep getting land drops that are not what you need. Let's go ahead and do this with the Duress. Let's go Duress first. Nice, we hit something. I was worried we weren't going to hit anything there. And then let's go with the discard 2 cards. Hopefully we get rid of that Gem Razor there. That Gem Razor mutating on top of one of these serpents can be so bad because it's 4/4 base attack and toughness, and then it gets the 2 counters on top of it, making it a 6/6. Those are so hard to deal with, but it's all good. And then we'll block one of these with the Mire Triton this time around, and then we'll play a Rankle, sacrificing the other one the next turn. And then hopefully just keep attacking their hand over and over again if we can find a red source, and we'll be good to go. Alright, I didn't think they would get rid of the Gem Razor, so I was right there. They just need one more land and they can play it. There it is, there's a land, but it's a slow land. They're probably fuming right now. I don't blame them. And then this mutates for 3 as well, so they're gonna be pretty upset. Well, I was gonna say they're gonna be pretty upset if they attacked, but they didn't attack. Let's go ahead and just swing in here with the Rankle. If they block, I'm happy with that block. I was basically going to sacrifice. I was basically going to use Rankle's ability to sacrifice a creature if we get through, and that would have been one of their serpents for my Triton. Okay, that works. I guess that's pretty solid. The double block, that was nice. I didn't really expect the double block. That was pretty good. Smart. I was hoping they were going to chump block with 1, and then I would have gotten a ton of value out of that. All right, we're going to need to find a way to kill that ASAP. Definitely think I'm going to need to sacrifice our Triton here, unfortunately. Get some cards. Can we, like, not? Come on, game. Alright, Woe Strider's decent. That's so unfortunate. We need a red source, and we need it now. Last game, we got way too many red sources. Now we can't find one to save our life. Alright. Now the question is, do we Heartless Act that, or do we take the 3 off this? I think we take the 3 off of the flyer. Ugh, this is not good. They missed a land drop too, and we're still behind just because we can't find a red source. Get this Kroxa out. All right, we'll take that. Slow down the pain a little bit. There we go. That's a red card. Let's get that Gem Razor out of their hand before it finds its way onto the battlefield. Get this out. That still leaves us with 11 cards in the yard, so we can find another red source. We can get the Kroxa out. That would be fantastic. And it's nice too because Woe Strider, we're going to be able to start sacrificing things to scry. So that's nice. I should have swung in there with the Mire Triton. They definitely never would have blocked with that aspirant. I was too busy trying to talk to you guys and communicate what I was thinking there. But yeah, they definitely wouldn't have blocked that, so I could have got a free 2 damage there. And there's no way I'm blocking this from the air, so that was definitely a little bit of a mistake. You see how it adds up though if you miss your attacks? Like, that's 4 damage already that we missed out on, which is kind of unfortunate. See, this would be good, but it only destroys creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. I mean, I guess it's pretty good. I need a red source though. Do we bin this and then, like, what if we don't hit a red source? Then it's totally not even worth it. We'll keep it. I mean, we get enough value out of it, I think. Because if I'm not mistaken, we can kick this, right? Let me see. 4, 5, yeah, we can kick it. Sweet. Target opponent, discard. Yes, actually. Oh wait, hold on. Yes, all three of those things. Kroxa for sure. No, Kroxa's just 3 points of damage because we're discarding 2 cards already. Let's go Mire Triton. So we're gonna. What are we doing? This one? Yeah, this one. There we go. All right. So now our opponent stops getting tokens, which is nice. We can get in for 7 damage here. So we're actually caught up now on the damage total. Opponent's out of cards in hand. And if we could just find a red source, we're golden. We can get this out on the battlefield. We have a lot of options here. If they want to race me too, that's fine. I'm cool with that. If they want to swing in for 4 here, because we're going to get in for, 9 points of damage next turn. They're behind on that race, so interesting. They do want to race me. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Feels bad, man. I've been there before. Oof. Feels bad. Here comes Kroxa. And we win. We have 10 life total. We can survive this turn where we'll be golden, but you never know. Nope, that's a wrap. They should not have swung there. They definitely should have left back their fox to block, but to each their own, I guess. Let's make it interesting. I was going to draw a card. Let's say let's make it interesting and draw a card here, but GG's. We love it. Man, this is definitely a pretty powerful deck. I'm happy I tried it. You know what? I probably said it in the intro, but you know what inspired me is I saw a lot of Jund sacrifice going on again, and I know Kroxa had a lot to do with that, so shout outs to him, but yeah, it just kind of inspired me to like make another sacrifice style deck, like an old school sacrifice deck, but revolving more around just Rakdos, just to make it a little bit more, mana efficient. But yeah, it's been working out pretty good. Granted, we only have 2 games to go off of here, but it seems like 2 games with misplays and you win them. You can't be too upset about that. I'm getting a little bit more smooth with the deck too, so it's only going to get easier as we go. Oh, we're playing Gruul. Okay. That's a nice little Claim the Firstborn, if I do say so. Oh, and we got a Fabled. Okay, check this out. You got to make sure you do this in the proper order. So we're going to Claim the Firstborn here, right? We're going to drop the land. Pump it. Pump it again. Oh, this is going to be so sick. This is just nasty. All right, drop a black source. Get in for 5. And then draw 2 off of this bad boy. Now that right there is what it's all about. That was nice. Oof, that was nice. Okay, so Duress is nice because we can hit Embercleave, but I doubt they're going to have it. They might have a Henge, though. I know a lot of people have been running like double Henge, or like a Henge and an Embercleave. So let's go ahead and check their hand. I think we'll hit something. Ooh, triples. Yikes. Okay. I wouldn't mind Heartless acting that. We have 2 of them, so yeah, let's Heartless act that. Wow, I think we just crushed Gruul. Granted, our draw was nasty, but I think we just crushed Gruul. That's not good. There goes Kroxa. But you know what? Wait, hold on. No, okay, we're good. Destroy target creature. Bam. We did that before they were able to get the tokens onto it, and they would have been able to generate more tokens based on their graveyard. So we were able to hit that before they could do it because they used up all their green mana. So easy claps, you know what I'm saying? We can play the Triton, and we can Heartless Act here, so that's a W. That's also a W. Oh, they thought they got us, huh? They thought they had us. Feels bad. We're gonna do this now. Let me see. 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna do this now. I think they're gonna be able to Embercleave if I don't, so. No Embercleave for you. They're gonna be able to play this though, right? No, they can't. No? Yeah, they can't. Sweet. Alright, let's go and get the Kroxa out. Big oof. Man, this game honestly couldn't be going any better for us right now. Wow. Now they're losing a big hitter. They're either going to lose their Embercleave or the creature to put it on, so They're probably gonna throw away the creature though, because Embercleave is probably their only way back to winning this game. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's get in for 2. They better hope they hit that land. Ooh, doesn't look like they hit the land. They would be playing that instantly. Feels bad. Yep, no land. No land for our opponent. And no cards. There goes the last card in their hand. Here comes 6 damage to the face. And another Mire Triton. Man, this deck is fire! Let's go, dude. This deck is sick. That's a Claim the Firstborn if I've seen it. Actually, you know what? Elspeth's Nightmare. Elspeth's Nightmare. And that, my friends, is what we call a wrap. That was flawless victory. That was Mortal Kombat flawless victory. GG's. Man, nothing. I don't think anything is going to top the feeling of that last game. That was so buttery smooth. And it's always the best too when you take that the correct lines to the victory, which is always an extra good feeling. I'm going to throw this hand away. This is way too slow. We only have 2 castles in hand and we drew them both. So, you know, thank you, Shuffler, for that. This is much, much better. Keep. I'm going to get rid of this and say go. Go for Duress right away. I love having Duress as the first play of the game. Get to see our opponent's hand. Eliminate. And then we got Rogues, huh? Okay. Classic Rogues, too. Classic Rogues. I'm not too afraid of Rogues, if I'm being honest. Fabled Passage, strong here, but not when I needed it. I needed it on the 4th land. Ugh. That's too bad. If only that came in on tapped, we could play a Woe Strider, or I'd probably go for the Ruin first. Ooh, our opponent doesn't have the right land. Let's go ahead and hit our opponent's hand here. I don't know why they didn't play the Triumph there. That's weird. All right. Yeah, they could have got away with playing the Triumph there, and then they would have been able to play the Scavenger this turn. Seems like a bad placement of lands there, if you ask me. Why not? Let's go for it again. The more we can hit our opponent's hand, the better. I mean, we could get drowned in the lock here on the counter of a spell, but I don't think we will. Perfect. All right, opponent's really hurting now, so that's going to be Heartless Act all day. We're just waiting for that land. Obviously, we could just play this anytime, so let's just wait. Let's wait. You never know. They might draw into a Xerath, which could be really bad. All right. It's a land. Perfect. All right. Ooh, we drew a land too. Not a red one, though. We need a red source bad. All right, we can start scrying for that red source, which is really nice on their end step. They haven't hit any pure red sources yet either, so that's kind of nice. I'm fine with that. That's just life gain. That's not a card draw. Okay, those are fine. They're not red. Opponent's got 7 cards in the bin, so they can actually recast that, which is a little bit annoying. I kind of want to give them a target to hit with it, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to keep this. This may look like a bad keep, but I think it's actually a really good keep, because what we can do here is, let's get in for 3. All right, and then we end step this, drawing cards, right? And then we can recast another Woe Strider. It also entices them to try to hit our Woe Strider from the graveyard with their Cling to Dust, which I would prefer than them actually drawing cards. So I think that's a pretty decent line. Fuck, that's the only card I didn't want to see. Literally the only card I didn't want to see. All right, well, guess it happens to the best of us, huh? We were doing really good too, even without the red source, which we really needed. Sometimes you ever think about just like giving double birds to your computer screen when you're playing this game? I do all the time. When I'm alone and I'm not recording, I'll double bird the Magic Arena all the time. Yep, they're going for the Clean to Dust on that. Figured. But that was a clean one. That wasn't actually from the graveyard, which kind of stinks. Let's go, dude. All right. Double Kroxas. Don't mind if I do. Another Kroxa. Because that's just how we do it. And then Kroxa's coming back from the graveyard next turn, which is freaking fantastic. End turn. Man, if only I can top deck a Claim here, that'd be sweet. Take this, sacrifice it, maybe with the rights, draw some cards off of it. Be feeling really good. This is definitely a Clean to Dust here. They're emptying their graveyard as we speak. They're gonna go for the Kroxa, one of them. They can't go for the second one this turn, so they're gonna actually still eat one next turn. They have enough cards in the bin though to do it. Ah, there goes a Claim, unfortunately. All right. That's pretty good. Card in hand goes away. Unless it's drowned in the lock. Oh, that'd be terrible. All right, sweet. Sweet, that doesn't scare me in the slightest. I can actually chump block that. Village Rites. I'm A-okay with that. All right. No attacks. And then hopefully we can find a Claim here on this next one. There's one down. Just one down, so that's not bad. All right. Ooh, another Kroxa though. Part of me wants to hit this Village Rites, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I feel like we need to find like a Claim or something like that. Woe Strider into a Claim would be really good. Oh, that's not bad either. Rankle's pretty solid. That's also very solid. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little quiet here. If this is drowned in the lock, we're in a lot of trouble here. How do we play around that? We swing in, right? But if we swing in and we don't Rankle instant speed and get the aggression going, yeah, I'm gonna swing in and see what that card in hand is. I think that's the only way we can do this. It's definitely drowned in the lock. Yep. I figured that was the case. So let's see. We got to get rid of the flyer, right? And then we can get him on the ground with Triton. So let's do this. So let's go here. Get rid of the flyer. And then block him down low with the Triton. I'm glad we attacked first. I kind of knew it was going to be a drown in the lock just because they always have it when they need it, but also because I haven't seen one yet, and you know they're running 4, so. All right, that doesn't have instant speed, so I'm not too concerned. We could take care of that some way or another. Yep, I'm A-okay with making that block. Rankle, and then do we swing in? I think we go Rankle, swing in, and sacrifice a creature. That way, like before, if they want to make the block, great. That's what we were going to do anyways. So be it. And then let's go here. I think we stabilized. I think we have stabilized.
Sorry for your loss.
All right. As long as they don't draw into the story. Here we go. Ready? Cue into the story now. All right. I could take that. I can handle that. I can handle that. I want to claim. Claim paired with Woe Strider. That's where it's at. All right. Cool. So we're going to lose something from the graveyard. Not a big deal. Actually, you know what? We're gonna lose the claim too. What am I don't know what I was thinking there. We definitely got to plus the Liliana. That kind of stinks, but it is what it is. At least with the Liliana, we're dealing 3 damage turn 2, which is really awesome. We're catching up really fast. We only got 17 cards in the bin or in the deck left though, so we got to be very careful here. Opponent's going for a Clean to Dust here for some life gain. They're probably going to hit the Kroxa, but I'm fine with that. We still have one, so I would rather have a Woe Strider. And even if they hit the Woe Strider, I have options, so it would make no sense. Oh, they're going to go for Village Rites. They want to get that card draw. Interesting. I guess finding an Into the Story would be pretty crucial at this time, but that's a lot of mana to cast still, though. That's 4 mana to cast, so we still should win this game, I hope. I think it's a little bit too late. All right, Woe Strider coming down. I guess I should have done that in the other order, huh? Because obviously we didn't know they had a land in hand, but you know, that off chance that they did, if we swung in with Kroxa, that would have been an additional 3 damage there. It's always good to try to recognize your mistakes as you make them, which I'm pretty good at. I'm typically pretty solid at like recognizing, okay, I just made a mistake. So that's why I wish I would just slow down, because most of the time I realize it the moment it happens. All right, rogues. Have a nice day. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Well, that ain't good. I still think we win, though. Opponent's got, what, 4 mana left, so they can still cast for some 3 health. They probably should go for the 3 health to try to survive this next turn, but we deal 6 damage just on discarding alone. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a wrap. That is definitely a wrap. I should have scried there. So you guys, if I slow down, I don't talk as much, I could play better. But you know what? That wouldn't be fun for you. So we're going to keep talking and keep messing up. Yep, Clean the Dust. Sure. 3 life. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Do we have lethal? I believe we do. Goat's coming in hot. You better block that goat. You better block the goat. I'm telling you, man. All right, that's 3. Oh, yeah, that's it, my fam. Watch this. Ready? We're going to win this way. Ready? Because we're toxic. Boom! We're so toxic. GG's. I think that's going to wrap it up, though. I'm not sure. We might see in another game. We might not. Peace. All right, everybody, that's the games. I hope you really enjoyed that one. I know I had an absolute blast playing this one. And again, like I said, I played this one all the way through Diamond. So we're back to Diamond a lot sooner this month than most months. So I might actually make a run to Mythic with, with this deck down the road. Might see some Mythic gameplay from us soon on some YouTube videos. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to start working on some more decks. Hopefully get another video out to you on Friday if we can get that done and recorded fast. But thank you so much for watching. Let's talk about what we will change in the deck. Like I said before, I really wanted to cut 1 Rankle down and add 1 Liliana for sure. That absolutely needs to happen, I think. And then I also think that maybe we can cut down... I'm trying to think here. We don't want to cut down on lands, because lands are really... I mean, they were kind of an issue if I'm being completely honest. Drawing red, especially when we needed it, was kind of tricky. But I really do want to add another inscription. I just don't know where I would want to cut. If I want to cut a Heartless Act or another Elspeth's Nightmare. Maybe Heartless Act, just because Elspeth's Nightmare attacks the hand as well. But also, I mean, we could always look into Duress as well to maybe cut 1. But I do want another inscription. I want to run 4 of. I know it's kind of obnoxious and probably not as smooth of a game plan, but that discard too, man, it really wins you games, and I mean that. It really wins games. But as far as adding cards that aren't already in the deck, I think this deck is spot on. Not much I would change to it as far as that goes. Only maybe adjust the numbers of things I'm running, because right now it is a powerhouse, and I honestly can't lose with this thing right now. So again, I hope you enjoyed this deck. If you made it this far into the video, I really do appreciate it. You guys absolutely are the best, and it means a lot to me that you made it this far, because it does help the algorithm. It helps get my videos out to more people, and growing is all I care about right now. And really, you know, growing this community of people, because it has been so supportive. You guys have been nothing but kind, and the comments have been awesome. The likes on the videos have been awesome. To everyone who's joined the Discord, shout out to you. The conversations have been great. So I'm really loving what we're doing right now with this, and it feels great. It really does. I never thought we'd get this far, and I'm excited for the future. But let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see change with the deck, if you have some ideas, or let us know in the Discord if you want to join the Discord. But if you have some really cool ideas, definitely let us know. I'm always down to like hear you guys out, and maybe if something hits me, you know, like you say something or you have an idea, it really strikes me, I'm like, oh wow, I think I really want to try that. It's happened before quite a bit, so let me know. It helps spring some ideas for me for future videos. So I am definitely all ears if you want to comment down below. I think that wraps up the video though. We're going a little bit long. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this Friday we'll have another video for you. I don't like to make promises unless I know for sure, but I'm usually almost always wrong because it never works out. But I feel like I can make a strong Azorius enchant deck, and I think I'm going to try to work on that right now. So we'll see you guys Friday with a new deck. Peace.